Hello, dear friends. Welcome back to Help in English channel. Today is the 21st of May, and that means that the world community is celebrating the International Tea Day. And today, together, we're going to try to figure out some of the most interesting facts about this drink in the world. So, we're going to do that in the form of the quiz, where you will have to think about the facts and say, what do you think, whether these facts are true or false? So the first fact about the tea is that the green and black tea are made from the same plant. Do you think that's true or false? And the answer is it's true. Interestingly, but indeed, these two types of tea are made of the same plant. The next statement is British people consume the most tea in the world. Do you think that's true? And the answer is it's false because nowadays the Turkish people are considered to be the biggest consumers of this drink in the world. The next one, technically herbal tea isn't tea at all. Do you think that's true or false? And the answer is it's true. Surprisingly, but herbal tea is not considered to be a tea, but rather an infusion. Next one, tea is dehydrating, meaning that it doesn't help your body keeping the liquid inside. So, what do you think? Is it true or false? And the answer is it's false because the recent research has proved that the tea is at the same level hydrating our body as water. So it doesn't dehydrate our bodies. The next one. The British created India's tea market. Do you think that might be false? And the answer is it's true. Indeed, the British created the India's tea market to create an alternative to the Chinese monopoly in that area. The next statement, tea contains more caffeine than coffee. What do you think? And the answer is it's true. Indeed, tea contains more caffeine than coffee, and this amount is even amplified by the fact that we consume a bigger quantity of that drink due to the size of the cup. As you know, coffee cups are smaller. The next one. Tea bags were invented in early 1850s. Do you think that's true? And the answer is no, it's false. Because basically the tea bags were invented in 1907, which is the beginning of the 20th century. And at first they were made of silk. So the next statement about tea is the following. Black tea doesn't affect iron absorption. So it doesn't prevent our body from absorbing iron as an element. And the answer is it's false because in fact it prevents our bodies from absorbing iron. London Tea Auction ran for 300 years. Do you think that could be true? And the answer is it's true. Can you imagine the London Tea Auction has been there for 300 years? That's an incredible amount of time. The next statement about the tea is that the Brits drink around 165 million cups per day. What do you think? And the answer is true. Really, indeed, this is the just fascinating, mesmerizing, I would say, amount of cups that are drunk per day by the Brits. And it's really true. Let's look further, and the next statement is the following. Tea was first discovered in China in 3456 BC. The answer is it's false because actually the tea was discovered in China in 2737 BC. The next statement is this. The most expensive tea bag in the world was worth 7,000 pounds. Can that be really true? This amount of money per tea bag? And the answer is, it's really true. Impressive. Yes, indeed, because those tea bags were decorated with precious stones, with diamonds. And the next statement is, adding tea to milk. originated not to mess up the porcelain. And the fact is, do you think that's true? And it's true. Surprisingly as it is, but they started adding milk to tea not to crack the porcelain because of the high temperature of water. Since at those times when they started doing it, the porcelain was not of the very high quality. And to prevent the tea, the cups from cracking, they started mixing it with the milk. So yes, it's true. Surprisingly, isn't it? Next one. Tea should be left for 5 minutes to brew. Do you think that's true? And the answer is it's false, because actually it takes only 2 minutes for the tea to be brewed. And even for that time, 80% of people don't wait for the tea to be brewed properly. They just can't wait to have their tea hot. And the next, last but definitely not least, we have this statement: the Boston Tea Party was a tradition to have tea at 5 p.m. introduced in the United States. Do you think that's true? And the answer is no, it's false, because the Boston Tea Party wasn't actually a party at all. It was a protest of the American colonists against the British government. That was the beginning of their fight for independence, of the American fight for independence. Well done, everyone. Well, I hope that this quiz was interesting and you have learned some of the very interesting facts about the tea in the world. And don't forget to put your likes, leave your commentaries, and subscribe to the channel. Have a nice day, everybody. Take care. Bye.